In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about multi-point frame relay. It's different than point-to-point frame relay. A basic difference of multi-point and point-to-point frame relay is that point-to-point frame relay is divided. We divided serial interface up to many sub-interfaces, but at multi-point we just give one IP address to a serial interface, and no matter howsoever the network, no matter the number of a network, number of different networks, we could communicate with them easily. So basically, at point we divide the serial port and give our IP ranges on those divisional sub interfaces. But here we just need one IP interface to communicate to enable the communications in the network, in the whole entire scenario. So in this tutorial, like we create a virtual circuit in the last point-to-point video, here we not requires two, just needs to give one IP range. So let's see how to configure. So TANS1, for example, I'm just giving the IP ranges to TANS2 in the second network and TANS3 in the third network. Now we only need to give three network IDs. In the demo video, you can see the difference. We took lots of networks, but here we just took a three network ID: TANS1, TANS3, TANS3. So this is what we configure in the cloud frame relay. The TANS1, TANS2, TANS3. The what we need to do is going to configure a multi-point frame relay. How to do that? Configure T, and we just do give a host name R1, and then interface 0/0. We're going to configure the serial interface. Now here, encapsulation frame relay, we have three type of encapsulation. Now frame relay, LMI type, DLC. Now here we LMI type is Cisco, because in our cloud LMI type is Cisco, not DLC. Now no shutdown to up the link. So encapsulation frame relay LMI type Cisco. So now what just to give is you have to exit from here, select the interface 0/0. Now we will not divide this network now, which is we done at the point, but here we will select multi-point. So multi-point, okay, and hit enter. IP address we want to give is TANS1, .255.0.0. Frame relay, interface DLC, and This is the DOSC values. All we're going to give is 102 to separate the network and 103. So that's it. So at tens 1, we just give a value in the physical address, but divide the DOSC values 102 and 103 since we already configured the DOSC values in the cloud. Here at the router 2, same configuration will be host name R1, the R2 after R1. This is R1. /0 and the encapsulation frame relay LMI type Cisco. No shutdown. Interface 0/0 multipoint IP address 10.2.255.0.0 frame relay interface DOSC. The DOSC value we decided 201 and 203 respectively. All done. So now reach to the third router. You have to uplink the serial interface, config T, host name, R3, encapsulation frame relay. We have 3 encapsulation way. It's SDLC, which is the proprietary of Cisco, then PPP or frame relay. So interface 0/0 encapsulation frame relay LMI type Cisco. No shutdown. It's it. Interface 0/0 multipoint IP address 10.3.255.0.0 frame relay .c value 3 interface .c. So here we have configured 301. Now frame relay interface .c 302. So all these serial interfaces are done. Now we need to configure the fast Ethernet port. Just to enable routing, we will learn that whether we able to be able to communicating with other networks PCs or not. So we're just checking routing whether our frame relay, the cloud, is working fine or not. So IP address 192.168.1.255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Now show IP interface brief. You see here the fast Ethernet port and serial port is configured. Now a PC personally wants to go through the PC 192.168.1.2 some mask default gateway 192.168.1.1 192.168.1.3 192.168.1.1 so okay, yes, fine. Now here is fast Ethernet port. So enable, oops, sorry, all done. Just start translating because I'm giving a bad command. So start broadcasting to entire network. So the third router is internet fast interface fast Ethernet port. We're going to configure 0/0. It is the port. Now IP address 192.168.1.3.1 255.55.55.0. Next it down, up the link, show. All done. So let me configure the IP address of the PCs. Okay. Okay. Looks good to me. Okay. So broadcasting is also done. So config T. And then interface fast Ethernet port 0/0 IP address 192.168.2.1 255.55.55.0. Push it down. Control Z. Now you can see here that all is done. We just need to configure PCs. Yes. One 192.168.2.2 192.168.2.3 2.3 2.1, not 2.3. The gateway is 2.1. Okay. So let's check whether you can see where let me cross check once again because it might be give me a trouble may not work. Okay, all done. So here we have to use config T, and the last command we run is enable the enable the routing. So we're going to enable via RIP version 2 network, dance network 192.168.1.0. Again, in this router, again the same configuration, routing enable, router space RIP network, the version 2 network, dance 0, two dot zero. Okay. Now here, again routing enable, RIP version 2 0, all done. So now ping command prompt 192.168.1.2. Let's ping in with this IP address. Yes, pinging with .3 also. With 2.3 also. With 2.2 also. So all is done. Let me check the ping command from here. So our cloud is working. Whatever we configure in the frame relay, it's working. That's the test I want to do. We already configure multi-point frame relay, and more and more network can be good, so that be able to understand about more and more frame relay. Done. So our cloud is working. This is where we want to configure about the frame relay. Point to point and frame relay have basic difference. A point to point we we create seven phases in a serial port, but at multi-point we just need a one network to form an entire configuration, to do an entire configuration. So hope you learned something about frame relay, and this had been done with in a WAN network. So it's a bit complicated, but it's okay. So thanks for watching.